Alrighty, let's open up that song. Oh shit, I closed it. Oh wait, no. Oh, thank God.
Good start.
Thank God. Welcome to the podcast. Will be talking about not safe for work material. This podcast includes subject matters such as body horror, gore, blood, death, incest, sexual misconduct, and slavery. Please enjoy.
Wait, there's slavery in society? I don't remember any slavery.
Well, sexual slavery.
Kinda. I,
Alrighty.
we'll
Welcome to
get
the
to it.
podcast. I'm Chongo, otherwise known as Chongo the Artist or Chance Dean Hansen, whichever you like.
Your middle
Uh,
name's Dean.
yeah, that's my dad's name.
I
My
don't
middle
know why
name,
I find that funny. It's a good middle name.
yeah, it's a cowboy name, isn't it? It's Chance
Mm.
Dean Hansen. It seems like I'm gonna like ride up on a horse and be like, "Howdy, y'all! I'm Chance
Uh,
Dean Hansen."
Yeah, and you have to say your full name too.
Yeah.
You can't skimp on the Dean.
No, I can't. It's really a good middle name, but yeah. Who are you?
You, uh, my name is Adam,
Hi,
and
Adam.
hi. Can you guess my middle name?
Oh shit, no.
Well, you didn't even fucking try.
Yeah, I know I didn't. I can't.
There's not that many names. There's like five.
There's not five.
Okay, you could at least guess like
Curtis.
it's Joseph.
Okay, I guessed Curtis.
It's Joseph. There you go. It's from my grandpa. Fuck it.
Adam
Whatever. Adam
Curtis.
Snide Mollusk Curtis Joseph whatever.
Snide Curtis.
Snide
Welcome,
Curtis.
Snide.
That's welcome to Snide Curtis cast. Welcome.
Yeah.
I'm Snide Curtis, your host.
Yes.
I'm the
And
host.
tonight we are going to be talking about the 1989 Brian Usna film Society. And I'd be remiss to say the writers Woody Keith and Rick Fry are in here, and one of my favorite cinematic masters of all time, Screaming Mad George. If you recognize the name, you probably recognize him from films like Deadly Spawn or the Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves masterpiece Freaked. So you're in for a treat with Society. What can I say?
I've seen neither of those, but
Deadly Spawn.
I should see them.
I'll give it a quick overview. Deadly Spawn is a cult classic all about teethy, crazy piranha aliens invading a weird like old house, and like the kids have to survive it. Freaked is Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves, the two people who played Bill and Ted in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures.
Is it as good as Keanu Reeves is in fucking what's that?
He plays a wolfman. He plays a
No, what's
Spanish
that?
wolfman.
What's that really terrible great movie that Keanu's in?
All
It's
of
like
them?
yeah, but the really cyberpunky lame one with all the bad.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Yes, Johnny
Yes, it's just as good as that.
Mnemonic.
In fact,
I
with
gotta see it.
Screaming Mad George's help, the special effects alone are what makes it the movie. I mean, there's so many people in
I
it.
don't.
Alex
I
Winter.
was not aware of Screaming Mad George before I saw this. I just saw him in the credits and I was like, that's a great name. But I know
Yeah,
nothing other than that. So
he is a
did
special
he
effect
direct? Did
genius.
he?
No,
Oh,
he's a
okay.
special effects genius, up there with the Chiodo brothers,
Yeah, the fucking
killer clowns from outer space people. Yeah.
yeah. I've we should
But
watch Killer Clowns.
anyways, we should get on because we're hitting the nine
Yeah.
minute mark here.
Oh yeah, you push it along. I'm just gonna
Sorry, not
ramble.
9 minutes. That's the recording itself. We're gonna edit it down, so it's not gonna be a full 9 minutes here. But anyways, I wanted to talk about a little. Let's just shoot the shit about some early topics before we get right into the thing. So we are just gonna shoot the shit about what we've been doing this week, things we do, what we've been playing, things we've seen. Kind of like a news segment almost, if you will. I've been playing a lot of Postal 2. I've
Oh
been
yeah.
playing. Oh man, it's more than edge. It's the comedy of it all. It's
Hmm.
South Park levels of stupidity, and I love it.
It's really terrible stuff. I love
It's
that game.
terrible. I
I could
love it.
play it for fucking hours. It's the worst.
I just got one of the achievements, and I can't believe Steam let him get away with this. But it's two cocks, and it's just a picture of two cocks, and it's
What do you have to
the
do to get the two
achievement.
cocks
The
achievement?
achievement is called Reddit's famous double dong, and
What?
it's when you kill a certain amount of people with the dual pistols. Make 30 kills while dual pistol. I'm just gonna read off
They were
some.
really reaching for a pop culture reference with that achievement.
Oh no, all these pop culture references are terrible. I'm just gonna read through some of them.
I remember
Hold
like
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Come on.
all right, go.
Okay, so I'm gonna read through some of these really terrible ones. R. Kelly's protege piss on someone's face when
Yes,
until they
yeah.
puke from it.
What masterwork.
That's the first achievement I got. Duck Dynasty. Use the bass sniffer radar.
Oh God, I was with my dad today because it's Father's Day.
Yeah,
So I went and hung out with my dad. We went over to his mom's and we're just chilling out.
yeah.
And he put on the TV to just kill some time. And of course, he puts on Duck Dynasty. And so I just ended up watching like an hour of Duck Dynasty while I drew today.
I
I don't know what else to say about that. It was great. It was like it was an episode where they all went to Hawaii.
Oh wow, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
I watched it once as well. It was when I was stuck in Hannah, Alberta, one of the shittiest places on earth. You know why? Because it's the place Nickelback came from, and my dad lived there, and it's like 3 square feet. It's
apparently
three fair.
they watch Duck Dynasty all the time over there.
Yep, yeah, that's what they do. My dad and me
All
watched
I
an
know
episode.
about that place is just Nickelback and Duck Dynasty now.
Yep, yep. And I watched one episode, and they were like trying to teach their like 14-year-old daughter to drive or something,
So
and like they failed at it. And so, as a like condolence, they gave her like a 4x4, like a quad. And all I can think
that
of,
show is so weird because it's so like scripted redneck.
yep.
It's like watching a show with like eight Larry the Cable Guys talking to each
I know.
other in Hawaii.
Ugh, I hate it.
Oh my god, it's the fucking worst. It's
Hmm.
really good to draw to though. It brings out
It brings out the
some
best.
hatred. It
Yep.
brings out hatred that wouldn't surface otherwise. That
I feel
can
the same way whenever I read anything by an MRA or a Gamergator. It's
uh,
just like it's so backwardsly stupid and like obviously like stolen from better material.
the the best drawing thing to draw to is just going on YouTube and looking up something and with rant on the end,
Oh
and then just
yeah.
putting on the longest video with the creepiest looking
I think
dude
I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna
right
do
now
that.
as we're podcasting.
No, not right now, but
No, I usually
let's
do
move
that.
on to music since I've been
Yeah.
playing Postal 2, you've been watching Duck Dynasty. I've been listening to a
You say
lot
that
of
like I've been like
You've
that's
been
what I've been
watching Duck
doing.
Dynasty nonstop every day, 24/7. You shit in a bucket and you don't sleep because you just can't stop watching it. Now, I've been listening to Buckethead, the Giant Robot album, Pepper's Ghost, and Enter the Chicken, the most recent ones. And holy shit, what can I say other than that man can shred like no tomorrow, but then, like, he does the weirdest, most surreal chicken picking and, like, guitar sound effects.
Chicken picking
That's
sounds great.
yeah, it's like when you play the banjo. Like you use a lot of your fingers to like twitch back and forth. Chicken picking.
Chicken picking.
It's basically you use like 3 fingers and you like twitch them back and forth across the strings to make that bang 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 ding 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 ding.
Didn't Les Claypool come out with like a an all banjo album recently?
I think he's made a lot of those.
Today it was like twang something. I don't
Oh,
know. I
yeah, he
saw that
does a
it
lot
came
of
out.
dueling banjo.
Yeah, I saw that it came out, and I was just like, I'm just not gonna listen to that.
That's
I didn't listen. I
that
didn't listen to
sounds
the
like
new
stuff.
Primacy.
That sounds like something that like I'm gonna download right after the podcast, to be honest.
Hell yeah,
Cause I've
dude.
been listening to his solo album of Whales and Woe, and just like, holy man, it's it feels like Primus uncensored, and I didn't know how that was how that was even possible.
How fucking what was Primus holding back?
Apparently, a lot of fucked up emotional problems.
This is the band that makes songs about hillbillies killing people with bats
I
and
know,
people
but
hanging themselves.
you're just gonna have to listen to Of Whales and Woe. It's a lot more personal than it is like societal.
Oh, Wells and Woe.
Yeah. Maybe I should say Les Claypool uncensored.
I'm excited.
But yeah, that's what I've been listening to lately. Buckethead Primus and Butthole Surfers.
I have made I think 4 or 5 mixtapes in the past day.
Do you want to pimp those right now?
They're not up. They're personal. Like just
Oh,
send them to people. Mixtapes.
do you
I might put them up eventually, but it's like a lot of work to just make them. You know.
yeah, do you want to pimp your music right now?
Fuck no.
Okay. Well, there you have it, Snide Mollusk. Not
Snide
gonna pimp
Mollusk.
his music.
Snide
Here we go.
Mollusk.
All
Snide
right, I
Mollusk.
think it's
Black
time.
Condom. Don't listen to it.
I think it's time to get into the subject matter at hand. Society.
Society.
Let's give our general, no spoiler, thoughts on it right now. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot too. I think it's great.
I mean,
I think it's goofy as hell.
special effects wise, I mean, there's
Basically, just watch the whole movie's build up to the last like 20 minutes. So
it
just watch
really
that.
is. I really liked the buildup of it though. It didn't feel like those other horror films where it's paranormal activity like an
Yeah, no,
hour of fucking nothing.
it's like a really it's like a slow burner horror movie, but the acting's really hammy. But it
Yeah,
works. I don't
it
know.
it works because I think the subject matter is just hammy enough, and the special effects are also very hammy. I
It's just
think it's charming. It's very charming.
it's like one of those cult movies where it's like it's just off the wall, no restraint, just like wow, they really thought they just did this. That's wow. But it's not like a try hard thing. It's not like fucking Sharknado where it's like, look, we're being wacky.
Yeah,
Look,
there's somewhat of a serious message behind
it's
it.
like
I
one of
think
those movies where it's like they just like take an animal and then put zombie in front of it, and they're like,
yeah.
that's crazy. Whoa.
This seemed to have like some ham-fisted, not ham-fisted. I shouldn't say that. I feel like it had like some dude with a really good sense of humor behind it, and like he was like, "Hey, if we do it this way, it could be pretty creepy."
Yeah, it's simultaneously really, really dumb and cheesy, and really kind of brilliant and slightly creepy.
It's the subject matter. It's what they don't show you that's the real stuff that makes you cringe.
Yeah,
Like
you know,
the effects themselves just put you on the edge of your seat and you're like, "Are
we
they
should,
seriously doing that? What?"
yeah, we should probably say, like, you should probably say the plot
I just wanted to get the
before we
special
start
effects.
going
Nah,
over like
man. I wanted to get the special effects
specifics.
out of the way cuz like that's the whole hog of the movie, man.
They're fucking amazing. There's this one, no spoilers, but there's this one shot near the end where like they have like someone sensually digging their fingers into the flesh of someone's ass, and it just looks like pudding.
Imagine
It's
like
like
Akira but like with like multiple
real.
people and they're all banging.
Yeah, imagine like what Eyes Wide Shut should have been. That's really me. 'Cause Eyes Wide. I just want to make it clear. Eyes Wide Shut is like 1,000 times the movie that Society is.
Yeah.
But fucking like it's Eyes Wide Shut with it's body horror. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's great.
I haven't seen Eyes Wide Shut, so that's kind of lost on me, but
Oh, dude,
okay.
you gotta see it.
I'm thinking of watching Spontaneous Combustion because on the IMDb it's showing it as like that was the double feature with Society.
Ooh, yummy.
So I might watch that next. But yeah, let's get into the plot like you said.
Go for it.
Do you Okay, I'll go for it. Damn it, you said it first. Uh Let's talk about the main character. I mean, this paranoid teen. He's an upper middle class guy. Not upper middle class. He's rich. He's rich as fuck living in a
Yeah.
He's rich as fuck living in a mansion with his two parents and his
It's
sister.
it's
Who
like cartoonishly not subtle at all.
Ye-
Bourgeois, rich, like
yeah.
crazy chandelier mansion. They all drive like really nice cars. It's like it's so on the nose. I love it.
I love it too. It's just like they're always wearing their like suits or, like the father of the family is always wearing his like captain's jacket even though he's never sailing.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
He's usually got like a cigar or like a martini in his hand. And he's got this like plastic coif to his hair.
The fucking they're essentially the Northwests from Gravity Falls.
Yes, yes. They're the Northwest before Northwest were a thing.
Yeah, they're like,
And like his
but not
sis
a joke. Like,
yeah, his
but
sister
kinda weird.
yeah, his sister's like the stereotypical like I have too much money and just like hang around jocks kind of cheerleader.
Yeah, it's so.
Yeah, the people they hang around are like the douchebag football jock, the prep team, like it's just like every single like bourgeois stereotype put on
No,
film at once.
no nuance at all. Just like
None. It's just like, do
ridiculous.
you see how fucking rich these people are? They're assholes. It has no subtlety whatsoever, and I think that lends to the film wholeheartedly. I feel like if they
If this
were
movie was
subtle,
played straight, it would probably be
I
obnoxious.
would be rolling my eyes like I get it. Yes, yes, they're evil. Ha ha ha, bourgeois. I get it. But it's so cartoonish. It's so ridiculous. It's just you can't help but laugh. Everyone's overreacting. It's like watching like a million Nicolas Cages at once.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Everyone's like
You
bulging
remake
their eyes
Society.
out.
Remake Society with Nicolas Cage as the dad.
Remake Society with Nicolas Cage as everybody. That's the only way you can truly get the experience. Because
Nicolas
everyone's
Cage
like
is
bulging their eyes out. Everything's like such an intense line to everybody.
I like the like secret rich person like leader dude that gets revealed at the end who's just always smoking a cigar.
Yep. Even during sex.
Yeah, he's just like crawling out of like goopy hell orgy just with his cigar.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I love the plot because it starts out with little Mister I don't feel right, and he's the titular or not titular. That's a wrong word. He's not. His name isn't Society.
Yeah.
The main character, as it were, has has paranoia about his family and believes they are having incestual sex and like immoral orgies behind his back, and no one's going to tell him. And it goes between flashbacks of being in therapy, and then mid movie goes back to being like what's that French pretentious word about being at the start in media res?
I do not know.
Anyways, it doesn't start at the very start of the film. It starts where he's in therapy, and then when he tells all his story from there, the doctor gives him drugs. He doesn't take the drugs. He meets someone who confirms his suspicions, and he like tries to unveil the secrets of society, and it's a fucked up romp of what is the secrets of society.
I think I just over Skype during this podcast just ugh.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
I'm also eating. I'm a mess.
It, it's
uh, I
okay.
think I think I I think I just got a date
I've
to
been
watch Society with someone.
nice, nice,
I just told them what Society is, and they were like, "Oh, weird orgy cults. Let's watch it."
nice.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, the story is kind of your I'm going to unveil what this mysterious evil is, and it everyone at every turn is trying to stop him, but no one will
It's
admit
like
it.
giant webbed conspiracy where everything is against him, and it's just like he keeps doing like the boy cried wolf thing, except he is right, and everyone else is part of the conspiracy. You know?
Yeah, it's one of those moments like later in the film when he finds a tape of like his family actually having these weird incestual moments, and like he's like, "Oh my god, I have to show this to the therapist." He leaves it with them, and then the day later, it's not the same thing on the tape. It's just
Yeah,
them.
which is a really weird type of conspiracy. Like he could have just pretended the tape. He could have just destroyed the tape.
Yep.
They didn't have to like make a new tape to like make the dude feel like he's crazy.
But he had to. That's part of society.
It's all part of society's plan. They're trick you.
Yeah,
They're
man.
gonna trick you, and then all the rich people are gonna have sex and eat you.
Yeah, let's talk about some of these Richie McRichersons. Who's your favorite?
I fucking I don't even remember them as characters. They're just like maybe the dad.
Yeah, I don't remember their names at all. I just remember their roles, like the douchebag jock. He was my favorite.
Oh,
That was the most Nicolas Cage moment in the film. All his acting. Just like him, just like, "You really messed up, man. I'm just here to have a good time and fuck your sister."
oh yeah, I forgot about that scene.
Yeah, he's just like, "What did you do?" "Well, I killed your friend in a car accident. Then I killed the other guy, and then I fucked your sister all night long, and then like, oh, everyone else just got so horny we all joined in."
Which is like so it like doesn't fit in the plot because it's supposed to be like a big conspiracy where they're hiding it from him, but then this dude's just like, yeah, we had a weird incest orgy and everyone fucked your sister.
I
And he
love
pushes
that
him into the
guy.
pool.
Yeah, he like punches him across the face, and he's like, "Ooh, you fucking suck," and then he throws him in.
This movie's really 80s, by the way.
Yeah, it is really
Should
80s.
have said that by now.
Everyone dresses either like they're bourgeois or in Miami. Like it's a beach
Yeah.
town, untitled beach town, and it's all about like the rich people and the people on the beaches. Like there's never a scene where it's not like high school, some mansion, or the beach. I guess they go into the woods like 2 times, but that's about it. I mean, and then onwards from like things of the paranoia where everyone's trying to hide it except for douchey McJockerson, and he finds one other person who does understand what's going on, who does understand that society is some weird fucked up thing, and shows him all this weird footage. But from the start of the film, what I really like is he just seems like he's a creepy stalker.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie like implies so much gross sexual misconduct. It's amazing that to think it was in the 80s. I mean, like the opening scene where he's like in her closet and then he runs out at her and pins her to the bed and he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." That
Yeah,
was yeah.
it's, you know what maybe my favorite scene in the movie is?
What?
This is very underrated. It's when his sister's in the shower. And he like goes
Oh.
in to tell her something or something, and then he goes, Oh, it's really hard to explain. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, hit
Just
her
like
like
the weird, like blur. You know those shower doors that are like
yeah, it
glass, but they're like stained, so
yeah,
everything on the other side comes out blurry.
yeah, stained glass
Yeah, so
mirrors
his
and
his
shit.
sister's in a shower behind one of those, and he's coming in to what is he even doing? He's just creeping on his sister,
No, no,
basically.
no. He at first he was coming in for acne cream.
Oh,
He was coming in for
okay.
acne cream, and
It's
she
an
wouldn't
acne
open the
cream.
door. He was just like, "I need something in there. Come on!" So he just opens it,
Yeah,
and
he
then,
sees
and
her
then,
in the shower door, and it's like this really cool, practical trick of the eye effect,
yeah,
where it's like her torso and her legs or her hips are just on backwards, and
yeah,
you can only tell that that's what's going on for like 1 second, and it's genuinely really creepy.
yeah. It's like a
It was like,
Jacob's ladder special effect.
yeah, that's like there's a lot of good special effects in this movie. Like, I mean, they do like a lot of crazy prosthetic stuff, like
Yeah.
turning people into like human butts and stuff.
I remember some of the more subtle things, like at the start of the film where he zips up her dress and her spine like slightly bulges as he zips it up, and
Yeah,
he
but I'm
and he starts like, ooh, gross.
I'm talking the stuff like just like the power of suggestion stuff, where it's like a really easy trick, like when he sleeps with the girl like halfway through who's part of society, and he
Yeah,
looks
and
up
her
at the bed
legs come
and her
up.
legs are like weird and on the other way again. But it's clearly just they had another. It's
Person under the
basically like
blanket.
the saw. It's the saw the lady in half trick, where there's just two people and then there's something covering the middle.
Yeah,
It's creepy. It works.
it really does. I like it a lot, and it's reminiscent to say all these effects are practical. Nothing is CG.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all like latex, silicone, like put you into like a trailer for 5 hours and hope you don't
Yeah.
sweat to death, and then put you on set.
Oh my God! Imagine fucking being part of the old person orgy and having to like
I
come
was
in every day.
watching, I was watching a lot of the people in the background. None of them look very happy.
I wonder if there's a make. There's got to be some sort of making of somewhere, or just like behind the scenes, whatever.
I would
I
hope
want
so.
to. I want to see them putting that shit together.
Yeah, so after some of those key events where society is against him, and like he finds that dude who gives him all these tapes that are like evidence of shit, and then they write over it to prove it's not. He meets with somebody who he thinks is the enemy, and when he meets him on the day, he's like, "Hey, I know your friend just died, but I want to tell you about society. Meet me here, whatever." And then he gets there and his throat is slit, so he drives back, try to tell the police. And then when they get back, it's not even the same car. There's no one in it, and it's just
Which
a
is like a ridiculous level of conspiracy. Like,
yeah.
they could have just taken the body. They didn't have to switch the car to make him look like an idiot.
I know, but like I think that's like the theme of the movie, that they're trying to make him think he's crazy.
Yeah, but it's kind of dream logic-y, where it's like, while you're watching the movie, it just kind of makes sense. Like, oh yeah, they switched the car because
Yeah,
they
suspension of
want to make
disbelief,
him.
man. I mean,
Yeah,
if there's anything that this movie does, it has that suspension of disbelief. None of this
yeah,
movie, at any point, was I like, ugh, this is so cheesy, this is so dumb. It just seemed to fit at all times, and it was just fun.
yeah.
And after all these conspiracy events go on, he goes home. He's like mistrusting his parents because he thinks they're having weird incestual sex and they're waiting for him to turn 18 to do it to him.
Which they are.
Which they are. That's the twist of the movie. That's
Spoilers. I mean,
surprise.
it's really not a twist.
It's
It's
not.
just like, yep. It never like plays the line where it's like, is he really crazy? It's
Yeah,
just like,
no.
yeah, no, they're just having weird sex orgies.
I know. It's just. I think it's all tying into like this big dumb metaphor for society and capitalism is fucking
Yeah, it's
dumb.
so on the nose. There's like one really, really good line near the end where the rich people have captured him
Yep.
and they have him like tied up with like a dog catcher thing.
Yeah,
And they're like,
they're like, we were never your parents, and we are an alien race who come to Earth and hide as bourgeois to show and.
no, they're not. They say they're not aliens. He's like, you alien
Oh
scum, and
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like,
The
no, we're
no
not aliens. We've been around just as long as you. It like implies that they're like
bourgeois
that
aren't people.
rich people are just like a different crazy species that
It's not
eat off
reptilians. It's
very literally eat off the poor.
yeah. It's not. Surprise! The bourgeois aren't reptilians. They're Cronenberg
It's
monsters.
it's basically what this movie is.
Yep.
Just everyone's a
Like
reptilian.
even at the very end, that one line where he's like, "What are you talking about? The rich have always fed off poor like you."
Yeah, that's the line I was gonna bring up. It's like it's always been like this, and it's just so.
I love every time like their parents are like uncomfortably close to him, and they like, "You'll be a great member of society." They like look up to the heavens every time, just like society.
It's like the worst foreshadowing in the world.
It's
Just
the
like
best
everyone in this life
foreshadow.
is just like you're gonna be really great in society one
If
day.
it wasn't for like the ham-fisted acting, this would be like the best conspiracy ever. If everyone didn't feel the need to like be like society, yes, or like
Like,
weirdly
really-
disappear.
They're really not good at hiding their secret society. They just kind of do whatever, and then like, if someone finds it out, they just replace it, and they're like, "No, you were crazy."
Yep, yep. It's a pretty great movie. It's
Fucking
nothing
love
but
this movie.
weird, stupid romps around like body horror and like ham-fisted metaphors.
I mentioned that there's a scene where his father literally turns into a butt.
Yep. And it was foreshadowed too when he's like fighting
Yeah.
with his parents and he's like, "Fuck you, butthead." Which what a great burn. Fuck you, butthead.
Yeah.
Like could they not say ass?
And then there's like there's just another part where like one of the crazy people is chasing him down, and he's just like, "Hey, need a hand?" And then he
Yeah,
just
his
turns into a
head
big
turns
hand.
into like the like Dio rock symbol.
It reminds me of like the fucking the thumb people in the Spy Kids.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the Peter Jackson film Dead or Alive, not Dead or Alive.
Brain Dead.
Brain Dead.
Yeah, this is really similar to
Brain Dead.
the Peter Jackson splat stuff. Bad taste
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's all this like super awesome, cool looking effects mixed with like
does it.
really weird and ham-fisted storytelling.
Does not take itself seriously at all, but
Oh,
maybe
no.
it does.
I don't think it takes itself seriously, but I think it takes like
I think there's passion in it, but
yeah,
it's not
that's
taken
it. It's
seriously.
it's like Willy Wonka levels of like we just put this on screen because we wanted to.
You know what it reminds me of too?
What?
And like that sort of mid late '80s schlock, whatever. It reminds me of the stuff.
Oh yeah, I love the
Stuff, right?
stuff.
Oh, the stuff's so good. Just
We
another-
should podcast about that next, but
Oh,
we're
please.
hitting.
I could
Yes.
use to rewatch the stuff. The stuff is the best.
I'll rewatch that tonight. But we're hitting the 40-minute mark here, so I think we should give our final thoughts and sign off.
All right, Django, what are your final thoughts on Chance Dean Hansen? What are your final thoughts on?
My
Society.
final thoughts on Society are, it's a great, fun, schlocky little horror film made by the guy who made Reanimator, and special effects by the guy.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't
shit.
mention that. Yeah, he made Reanimator.
God damn. Wow.
That I should have mentioned that earlier. That would have explained a lot.
Another reason to watch this fucking movie.
Yeah, but it's a lot of really big people in horror who worked on this film. Screaming Mad George, especially working on Deadly Spawn and Freaked, and a lot of other big name horror films. I can't get to mind right now, but yeah, this is one of those double feature schlocky horror films that like belongs on your shelf because it's just too good. I mean, in the days of all these really shitty like modern horror films like It Follows. I'm sorry, It Follows sucked. like
Really? You didn't like It Follows?
it was like
We're
an
gonna have another podcast where I just fist fight you. Video
okay, yeah,
podcast.
no problem. We can do a good versus bad for It Follows cuz I did not like 45 minutes of
Hey,
like Scott Pilgrim visuals to a woman walking towards me.
what? It Follows is great.
Whatever, man. It was okay at
Whatever.
best. I
Kiss my
don't.
dick. Whatever. We agree on society.
Yeah, there you have it. That's our opinions. Unless you got more to say, man.
It's ridiculous. Someone turns into a butt. Watch it.
All right. Well,
It's a great film.
that's the podcast, people.
That's it. We
Yeah.
did it.
All right. I'm gonna hang up on you now. So
Oh,
you
okay.
ready for that?
I'm gonna go eat my pizza. I've got a hot date
Hell yeah.
with
Hell yeah.
society. I've got to become part of society.
Society. Watch out if she starts sweating and like bulging in weird places. Run.
I will not run because that's ideal. But
All right.
thank you.
Have a good night, man.
Peace.
Peace. Thanks for coming to the podcast, everybody. I want to thank everybody who watched or is watching or wants to watch again. If you liked what you saw, lick your own asshole open. I mean, just do it. Just like, even if you have to remove a rib cage or two. Just like, don't subscribe. That's dumb. Like, that's really dumb. Why would you do that? Like, I don't know. It's dumb. Don't even like this thing. Like, what are you doing? Just lick your own asshole open, man. Do it.